Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about the Goiania accident that happened in the heart of Brazil. It was a radioactive tragedy that we always need to remember going forward and keep in mind that it's very important to handle radioactive materials in an urban environment. Further, what I'll be talking about, I would like to give you all a brief background, the entire timeline, the spread of the contamination, the outcomes of radiation exposure, containment and decontamination efforts, the long-term implications of this tragedy, lessons learned, and ongoing efforts. And finally, we'll conclude. It all started when the IGR, the Instituto Goiania de Radioterapia, abandoned or ceased operations in one of its facilities in 1985 in order to move to a new facility. They left back cesium-137. Cesium-137 is a radioactive element and needs to be handled very well or carefully. Next, what basically happened was on September 13, 1987, two scrap metal workers broke into the abandoned IGR building and stumbled upon the cesium-137 capsule. Now, as they dismantled the capsule, they found it quite interesting because it was a glowing material. And further, what they did is they stole it and then they shared it among their friends, family, and neighbors, fascinated by its luminescence. On the next day, by September 18th, one of the junkyard owner's wife begins experiencing nausea and vomiting. She seeks medical attention and doctors suspect radiation poisoning. Further, by September 19th, the news of radioactive contamination spreads, triggering panic in Goiania. Medical facilities become overwhelmed with the worried residents. By September 22nd, the extent of the contamination becomes clear. Authorities scramble to contain radioactive materials and decontaminate affected areas. By September 24th, almost 100,000 people are required to undergo radiation testing and monitoring, while some of the victims, especially four of them who were directly exposed to them, succumbed to their acute radiation poisoning and died. Finally, this is the analysis of the examination of the 100,000 plus people that happened. Also, we try to understand by taking a sample of the contaminated people, seeing how many of them were outpatients, inpatients, and who died in hospital. Further, the containment and the decontamination efforts were carried out, and this is what we could observe. Majority of them lied in between 50 MSV to 200 MSV, and the ones who died were the ones who lied between 100 MSV and 200 MSV. On the left is a spatial representation of where it happened and what happened. All details can be further found in the Vienna report by IEA. On the right, you can see workers working on the decontamination efforts. Further, a recent study was carried out in 2019 to understand the trends in breast cancer following the radiological accident in Goiania, a 25 years analysis, and it was found that the age standardized incidence rate was 35.63 per 100,000 women in 1988 and 65.63 per 100,000 women in 2012. Analysis of the APC showed a significant annual increase of 4.8% in the incidence between 1988 and 2005. Finally, some of the lessons that we can learn from this incident was basically that it is all very important to keep urban health in mind whenever we have any kind of radioactive element present in the environment. And it also underscores the importance of vigilance and swift action in the face of radioactive contamination, emphasizing the devastating consequence of complacency. Finally, I would like to conclude by saying that the Goina incident's legacy serves as a crucial guidepost, emphasizing the paramount importance of safety, precaution, and effective communication in safeguarding human health and the environment. Thank you.